Hello, friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, as Alexander would say. Welcome. It's always very special to gather in these intimate spaces at the time of the full moon, the second full moon this month in Cancer. And yeah, we enter a sacred space and like taking our shoes off at the door, settle into each other's company and this sacred time. And we remember that we are water. We cry tears, cleanse, flow, let go, let be. We remember we are fire. We adapt. We transform. We initiate. We remember we are air. We observe. We breathe. We focus. We wait. We discern. We remember we are earth. We ground. We yield. We build. We heal. We give. We remember we are spirit. We connect. We listen. We be still. We receive. Alexander.
Greetings, friends. Thank you for joining our intimate group circle in the group garden, the etheric space where we meet as souls and we meditate together. This is our group vision quest. We meet here every month, reflecting on astrological qualities available at every solar festival. And as we're approaching the day of the full moon, today we are in the first day of the 7-day period of the full moon. Together we open our group antenna that we've been carefully building for many months and years to receive the sense of a note of each sign. And as Claire mentioned, this time we have a unique opportunity to touch the quality of Cancer twice. Every month at the end of our meetings, we bring the most resonant qualities of each sign into the group chalice. creating our synthetic poem, weaving our impressions together. And every month we start our meeting with recapping the synthetic poem that we created at the last meeting. So I will try now to go through the technical challenges, and we'll try to bring up to the screen. Oops. The recording of our last month's synthetic poem. Just as in a second, I have to find it first. It's one. Yeah, here it is. So now I can share my screen. Here is our synthetic poem from last month.
Resilience, fortitude, love.
Circulation of gifts of light.
Christian.
We throw open the doors of our lighted house in generosity.
Service to all. Nurture and be inclusive.
The higher light of Neptune, the energy of the soul pouring through.
The substance, the substance of the substance is goodness, is truth, is beauty.
Radiance.
Protection of all earth children.
Using the energy of Cancer to transmute karmic matter into the lighted house.
The group sacrifice and service through cancer establishes the divine attributes in the consciousness of humanity.
Using creative imagination and seeing yourself as a responsible transmitter doing the work of the ashram. That was our synthetic poem from the first Festival of Cancer. And now we are ready to continue our journey and together diving into this rich energy of cancer. We've been told that whenever there is two full moons in the same sign in one annual cycle, that energy gets a special significance for our service. And so as we meditate together on the energy of cancer, let us recognize that it's a gift that's been given to us with a purpose to enhance our service, considering all the needs that are there now in the world. As always, we start our meditation, our work with alignment. And if you're joining us for the first time, I will just share about our ritual of alignment. Before I go into that, I just want to invite you to prepare a candle, and that you will need at the alignment. And if you don't have a candle, it's okay. Use your creative imagination, lighting your candle. And also later you will need a piece of paper to write your impressions from meditation. So while we're preparing to start, you have a couple minutes to fetch what you need. So the way how we do the alignment is by, because we are all in different parts of the world, and we want to create our etheric togetherness. And so for that, we invite us to go around the circle and lighting a candle and saying your name and where you're calling from, and offering to the group chalice the most resonant quality of cancer as you recognize it now. And after that, invites someone from the list to take the fire, the flame of your heart, to receive the flame of your heart and light their candle and continue this etheric link up across the planet. And so I will start with lighting up my candle here in New York, in the United States, where I am now. My name is Alexander Ilchuk, and as I've been holding this month the quality of cancer, what came most resonant and recognizable quality for me is that my true home is always inside. And I invite Andrea to light her candle.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to light my candle. I am Andrea Ross, and I'm calling today from a little island called Fisher's Island off of Connecticut. And what I will bring in is the light of loving understanding. And I will call Mindy.
I think Mindy lost her connection. She's not on the list anymore.
I will call upon Judy.
Hello, everyone. This is Judy. I'm in Brewster, Massachusetts, and I light this blue moon light of Cancer, holding the incarnating dark light of matter. And I will call on, let me see, Claire.
Thank you, Judy. I'm Claire. I'm on the east coast of the South Island of New Zealand in a little place called Broad Bay. And the quality I bring today is the patience of the heart. I'll light my candle. And pass the light to Maria Christina.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm not sure if you can see me, but did you hear me or do I need to repeat?
Please repeat, we didn't hear you.
Maria Cristina Donadieu in the Arizona Sonora Desert. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, everyone. And I would share a touch of joy, a sense of joy through radiance. And so I light a candle of the Mother, the Virgin of Guadalupe. I have to put this down because, ouch. Ay, ay, ay. Here we go. Ta-da! Love you guys. Oh, and I will name Daniela.
Daniela, we cannot hear you for some reason, even though it shows that you're unmuted. Something with your sound.
Oh, should I say Katya for now?
Thank you, Kina.
Thank you, Katya.
Yes, calling from west coast of the United States, LA area. And I'm bringing in the light of Neptune, the light of the soul, pouring in as we draw close to the energies of Leo. Um, so over to you, Sasha.
Whom would you like to invite to continue lighting the candle, Kat?
Kiki?
Thank you, Katya. I bring the home from our hearts. I'm in Washington, D.C., and I have my grandsons. I don't know if you can hear them shouting, but I can suddenly hear them got the candle going. So passed from the hearts here in DC to the hearts in, is it Chris? Is it? Chaplain? Thank you.
Chris, if you would please unmute yourself. If there is any technical issue, you can write in the chat, maybe, Chris, where are you calling from and what is the most resonant quality of Cancer for you at this time? And I believe Annette, you didn't share yet.
Thank you. I'm Annette from Denmark. I'm lighting a candle. And my quality for Cancer is yearning for intuition in the dark. And I'm inviting who is missing?
Jillian.
Jillian.
Thank you, Annetta. I'm Gillian Douglas from UK, the Norfolk coast. And my thoughts are soul security in the house we build. And I will light my night light, which unfortunately I don't suppose you'll probably see the light because it's in an opaque container. But there it is. I don't think there's anyone else to ask, is there?
Maybe you could read what Daniela wrote, because something with Daniela's microphone.
Where will I find that?
In the chat.
Chat.
You see, if it's not, then I will read
Oh,
it.
yeah. I've got Barclays.
And
Wait a minute, yeah, scroll down, yeah. Daniela calling in from Croatia, a small city on the Adriatic coast called Rovin. I am bringing in the quality of inhabiting grace.
Thank you. Thank you, Joe, and thank you, Daniela. So Now that we completed our circle of fire going around the planets, let us hold this flame within the group center, group heart, and start our meditation with the music. And at this point, let us disable our videos, turn in our eyes. This meditation is adopted from Discipleship in the New Age, Volume 2, pages 142, 148. Polarize yourself consciously upon the mental plane, tuning out all lower vibrations and reactions. Recognize as a fact our group unity, being connected on the etheric plane. In the group center, anchored in the group heart, visualize the rainbow bridge. Group Antakarana, reaching out towards the great ashram of the Christ, spiritual hierarchy. we tune in with the vibration of the ashram. Together with ashramic co-workers, we open our group reception to the qualities of the sign of Cancer. Reflect on the key qualities of Cancer in your life, in your group life, and in the life of the entire planet. Ponder deeply on it, endeavoring to extract the quality of life. Hold your thoughts on as high plane as possible. We hold a receptive silence for 7 minutes. Sound Om and wait silently, holding the mind steady. This is the pose of reception. Express in your own words the highest truth of quality of Cancer. Relate that quality of Cancer to the present world opportunity, thus universalizing the concept, seeing it in relation to world affairs, its usefulness and spiritual value to humanity as a whole. Write down your impressions. Sound Om with the intent of refocusing on the mental plane. Choose an idea that your quality words evoked. Study this idea in connection with yourself, the disciple, active in service and the master's work, but not in connection with personality. Make this idea practical, enabling it to qualify you in enriching your life. Sound the Om with the intent of making the sensed idea a part of your very nature. As a disciple, you have realized that the knowledge of truth and the reception of ideas lays on you the responsibility to be a transmitter to others. We are preparing now to express our impressions to the group circle, finding the adequate words to bring the sensed quality of Cancer closer to the manifested world. When you're ready to share, please unmute yourself, making an offering into the group chalice. As we listen to each other, we seek to connect with the essence of what's been shared, with the quality behind the words. Following this first round of sharing, we will have opportunity to offer synthetic resonated qualities as each of us recognized it. So let us start our sharing. And before we go into that, let us sound the affirmation of disciple. Katya, would you be able to read the affirmation from the screen? I will read it. We are a point of light within the greater light. We are a strand of loving energy within the stream of love divine. We are a point of sacrificial fire, focused within the fiery will of God, and thus we stand. We are a way by which man may achieve. We are a source of strength, enabling them to stand. We are a beam of light shining upon their way, and thus we stand. And standing thus revolve, and tread this way the ways of man, and know the ways of God. And thus we stand. I can start sharing. There was an interesting image that came in the meditation. It's an episode from the Lord of the Rings movie. Maybe you will remember it from the book, when Gandalf got imprisoned and found himself on the top of a tower in Isengard. And he couldn't escape. And that at that moment there was, in the movie they showed it as a butterfly of light floating next to him. And that spark of light that invoked power within him to invoke the help of the spirits that came as an eagle. And so for me, that was a symbol that shows the light of the matter. There is a primordial light in every atom of matter around us. And it's this primordial light and its presence that makes our experience on this planet in a way as a learning ground where we learn through experience, and there where the goodness is present on the most fundamental, basic level of material being.
The house we build will be lighted because we build with love, light, and will to good.
For me, it was Neptune that showed up as a great wind. And that wind was the incarnating Christ consciousness. And it was there for all of humanity, and it permeated all of the vehicles. And the understanding that came was that Neptune was lighting our house, that dark matter was brightening, and it brought a unity through shared presence. And my understanding was that if I could stand there in presence, I could draw it forth from others. And then we would be two or more gathered in his name.
I had a similar thought. My thought was getting as much light from Neptune and from the soul down, so that we in Capricorn next year or in this year can be able to get a group initiation. And I thought here of all humanity as a group.
I had a vision of a lighthouse whose beam is so strong and so protective as it reaches into the darkness and lights the way. And I saw that beam shining out to great distances and creating the love and the unity that will be the foundation of the divine plan.
Daniela writes voices heard from afar, an assembly, members of the ashram perhaps, all voicing something at the same time, and yet there is no sense of dissonance. The very attempts to voice the highest truth are creating a melody, like a melody that a stream creates when running over pebbles, inhabiting grace. Sorry, my English.
For me, there was a reinforcement of the patience of the heart and energetic sustainability. How maintaining a state of inner peacefulness infuses and informs our encounters in the outer world.
Anyone else would like to add anything, please? Let us hold the tension of receptive recognition for another minute, trying to recognize the essence, quality as it sounds for us at the moment, expressing it in one word, one phrase, or one sentence. And after a minute, we'll go around the circle one more time.
Oh, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, now we can hear you, Maria Cristina.
Oh my. Technology. The fourth sign of Cancer, I build a lighted house. And it's almost like dolls building etherically in the, I visualize each of us in our personalities with our etheric centers, a lighted house. The egoic lotus, also the building of a lighted house, as well as the egoic lotus of humanity, bringing in the light and igniting that dark light of matter mentioned by Judy, I believe, was held within every atom. And as these seeds are sparked in this sign of concrete, nurturing Neptunian waters of Cancer, it could, they will blossom in Capricorn. The seeding now at these levels of concrete form grow and blossom in its opposite sign of Cancer, the interplay within this cardinal sign. So we look for the sign of divinity in all. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria Cristina, for getting through the technological limits. And so now we are ready to share the synthetic quality, one word, one phrase, one sentence. The poem of the sign of Cancer.
Light as the hope of more soul light.
There's a new wind blowing across the waters. God's going to trouble the waters.
Endeavor.
All beings share the lighted house, and all are expressions of the divine.
Look for the sign of divinity in all.
It's a primordial light that ever shines.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Well, sorry. Still inhabiting grace.
So let us focus all that's been offered into the group chalice, group heart, asking for the blessings from above. Using creative imagination and seeing ourselves as responsible transmitters doing the work of the ashram, we breathe out the ideas shared, living thought forms into the great stream of mental substance, which is ever playing upon the human consciousness. And let us sound the affirmation of love. Over to you, Claire.
In the center of all love we stand. From that center, we, the soul, will outward move. From that center, we, the ones who serve, will work. May the love of the divine self be shed abroad, in our heart, through our group, and throughout the world. Thank you, friends, for your and our shared presence today. And we'll perhaps turn our cameras on now, and so we can see each other before we head back out into our days, afternoons, evenings. And we'll do our customary thing of playing some music as we say goodbye. Blessings to all.
Across the bridge where angels dwell. Across the bridge where angels. Across the bridge where angels dwell. Children play. Beyond the place where time is still. Beyond the place where time is. Beyond the place where time is still. Night is dead. Close your eyes in fields of